Foxtail finally couldn't hide. 25 years ago, my wife and I faced difficulties conceiving, so we opted for IVF. Before the embryos were combined, I discovered my wife secretly swapping my sperm with that of her first love. I said nothing and simply swapped it back. Then, I took the opportunity to replace her eggs with those of my ex-girlfriend. Today, something interesting happened. Upon returning home from an overseas medical project with my son Caspian, we were taken aback by what we saw. A crowd of distant relatives, usually absent, had gathered. It seemed like the Johnson family was hosting a large family meeting. The most irritating sight was Quentin, sitting on the couch with red eyes, being comforted by my elusive good wife, Fiona Johnson. I raised an eyebrow, set my suitcase aside, and looked at Fiona. What's the occasion today? Why the crowd? Caspian stood behind me, arms folded, glaring at Quentin with disdain. He had an inkling of the man's identity. My mother-in-law sat at the head of the room, looking displeased and hesitant. Before Fiona could respond, Quentin rushed at Caspian, tears streaming down his face. My dear boy, I'm your real father. Caspian quickly stepped aside.